Okay, have you been told that you need to use a foam roll to treat your kyphosis and to reduce it? Today I'm going to talk about, are you using a foam roll correctly for kyphosis, and maybe some tips and ideas on how you can use it better to treat your kyphosis. Okay, these tips apply to structural kyphosis like Scheuermann's kyphosis, as well as postural kyphosis or just a functional kyphosis from weakness and maybe stiffness. So a lot of times when I'm treating someone with kyphosis, whether that's Scheuermann's or postural, I'll use a foam roll to get mobility out of the spine. So that's an important thing. We would need the mobility in the spine so that we can strengthen into a range that is less kyphotic. So I like to use a foam roll. It's a simple device. I like to use a 6-inch foam roll and this one's I think 36 inches long. So simple, it's closed cell foam. It'll last a long time, and I'm surprised how many people actually have these at home. So a foam roll is best used on the floor. There are ways to use a foam roll like on the wall and things like that, but for the majority of what we use this for, it will be on the floor. There are other things like foam rolls that have knobs on them. There are chirp wheels. There's a lot of vibrating foam rolls, things like that. But personally, I like just a standard foam roll that doesn't have the knobbies on it. If they have the bumps and things like that, that can be great for the IT band, but a lot of times it's a little too aggressive for the spine. So let me show you 2 ways that I use this for kyphosis. So I'll put the foam roll down like this, and then I want this to go in the upper back. So I don't want this to be in the low back because the low back is the lordosis. It curves this way. So I want it to be in the upper back where the kyphosis is. I don't want someone just to let their head hang like this. It's uncomfortable, and it also is compensating for a lack of mobility somewhere else. So I'll have people hold the back of their head like this, and then target the area around the shoulder blades, maybe just a hair below the shoulder blades, but through that whole area is where I'll target. So hands on the back of the head to support the neck, and basically we're going to a spot in the thoracic spine and we're relaxing back over the foam roll. So I'm trying to do this in different spots in the thoracic spine to get mobility. I'll oscillate a little bit just to get a little more mobility in one spot. And a lot of times with my patients, I'll tell them to find the area that feels the tightest, that feels like it's just not moving, and focus on that. I'll usually have someone do the foam roll for about 2 minutes, focusing on different spots. Down as you get closer to the low back, oh, that's really uncomfortable on me. I don't want to go into the low back. I don't want to increase the lordosis. So I see a lot of people just rolling on the foam roll like this, which can be a good massage technique. Like, it can feel really good, but it's not really creating the force that we need to reduce the kyphosis curve. So that's the first position that I would do with this. And that can be really helpful to reduce the tightness and the stiffness in the kyphosis curve. The other way I'll use the foam roll with someone who has kyphosis is I'll lay on it this way. I like the 36-inch roll because your head can be on it and your tailbone can be on it, so you feel like the whole spine is supported. And then we'll stretch the pecs. I like that the foam roll is supporting the spine. We can relax the arms out like this and just let the pecs stretch. Hold 10 to 15 seconds in one spot, and then work your way up so that we're stretching a different set of fibers in the pec muscle. And then work your way up a little further. Hold 10 to 15 seconds, work your way up here. You can see my arms are off of the floor because my pecs are a little tight. And 10 to 15 seconds, you can work your way up a little higher than that and then kind of work your way back down. So I like to stop in different positions and allow the stretch to happen instead of just kind of moving through those positions. So this is a great stretch to open up the posture, to open up the chest, because kyphosis definitely tightens the chest. So there you have it. 2 exercises using a foam roll to decrease kyphosis and the associated tightness that comes with that. I hope this was helpful. If you have some kyphosis or you know someone that does, whether that's structural or postural, this is a great thing to do. If you're having pain with it, definitely back off and consult with someone who knows what they're doing, that's specialized in kyphosis or spinal deformities, to make sure you're not creating any issues. But I really like the foam roll. Almost all of my kyphosis patients get this exercise to do at home because we need the mobility. So I hope this was helpful. If you're looking for more information about kyphosis, check out the link below to our website that talks a lot about kyphosis. We treat kyphosis every day, and we would love to help you out if you're struggling with your kyphosis. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more information on what you can do for your spine. Thanks.